Welcome to the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Yankees look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Daniel Norris will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chasing after it is Maben. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Acuna digs in now. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 2-run shot to left center. 29 home runs for him on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
So one away here with the bases empty. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, this is not the way you'd like to start an inning right here after that 2-run bomb. Another base hit, and this could get ugly real early.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack right now, Dan. He saw that 2-run missile go out, and he was on point getting himself a knock.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
That evens it up 1-1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back easily. Correa leads off first with 1 away. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. The 3 of us return with more. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen.
Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Stepping in now, Harold Castro. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His average right at .295 here to start play. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees lead this one 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, the third baseman.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Ranging back is Maben, and it's gone into the front row of bushes. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 22 on the year, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Perez.
First offering on its way. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Maben. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge.
Aaron.
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. Racing back the center fielder. Still ranging back. Out of here. And how about that? Back to back to back home runs. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 25 for him on the year. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 5 and the Tigers nothing. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's going to go for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
3-2.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Previous history with Luis Severino, not great. He's 1 for 8. And he takes a cold strike 1. Maybin, who sometimes goes by the nickname Slim, he was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, Austin.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Behind 0-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Tigers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jason Dominguez. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Here's Carlos Correa now. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. There's 1 on the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Biggio. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Chasing after it is Maben. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
14.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out. 1 away.
Batting 8.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest. Here's the pitch. Goodrum is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
2-2.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Dominguez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting ninth, the third
Now
baseman.
in the box, Jeimer Candelario. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double
Now
in the
batting,
gap or a
left
home
fielder.
run. Pitches like that in the
Victor.
show get absolutely hammered.
Right hand.
Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Tigers leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.